Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Birmingham NEC. My name is Total Biscuit, bringing you the Starcraft 2 tournament, which is the Gadget Show Invitational brought to you by Alienware. We'll be bringing you a matchup right here between Socke and NaNiwa, which should be an interesting PvP encounter. As interesting as PvP encounters can be. The current state of the tournament is we have 4 Protoss and 2 Terran. No Zerg, unfortunately. The Zerg players all got sick. Perhaps they have the creep, in which case, please stay away from me and indeed from the bathroom. Now, we do have NaNiwa coming into the game momentarily, and NaNiwa is on a little bit of high right now. I don't really blame him, considering he's running MLG, where he ran undefeated until the finals, where he lost 2 games. Impressive stuff for him. Now, NaNiwa versus Socke will be an intriguing matchup. We'll see how it turns out for him. And after this, we'll be taking a 45-minute or so break because the players need lunch, which is reasonable. Plus, I'd like to check out the Belgian waffle stand, which appears to be situated behind me right now, which is a little bit inconvenient. I'd like to be casting from the Belgian waffle stand, as it turns out they're not really into sponsoring StarCraft 2. NaNiwa is still joining the game right now, perhaps watching replays or preparing some kind of Zen magic. You never know. We'll find out as to whether or not he's able to pull that off. Well, honestly, when I walked past him later, I was fairly sure I saw him levitating, but that could have been hacks, so we'll find out. NaNiwa currently declined the lobby invitation because, you know, he's just too good for that. And we'll just wait on him to get into the game, and then we can get things started. Socke's been playing pretty well, honestly. Of course, he took out one of NaNiwa's teammates, Bling, and did so in fine style. And I have to wonder whether or not Socke will be able to do the same to NaNiwa. Honestly, NaNiwa just so very good. And of course, his PvP was undefeated in the MLG tournament. That's kind of a big deal. And now everyone's just buggered off. Okay, right. NaNiwa is now hosting the game, so we're just going to sort that out momentarily. See the players on the screen right now preparing for their matchups. We've got NaNiwa that you're seeing right now, getting everything sorted out. And then, of course, you will no doubt see Socke momentarily. And he is quite the individual, folks. He has a long flowing mane as opposed to me, who is lacking hair, as you can probably tell. There's usually a reason why I wear a hat, although they do say that bald are the most virile. So we'll see as to whether or not that's actually the case later on in this tournament. Or perhaps not. I think my wife would kill me. Oh, well, NaNiwa and Socke are ready to rock and roll. Yes, we're going to be playing on the Metalopolis, the MLG version of this particular matchup, and it should be a blinder. I'm really looking forward to this. I've never seen NaNiwa v Socke. Impressive stuff. And here we go, folks. The countdown to destruction has started. My name is Total Biscuit, playing all of the action for you right here on the Quad V stream. Thanks to them for providing that. And also make sure to check out Esports Heaven and cadred.org for coverage of this particular tournament and brackets and tournament information. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Metalopolis MLG version. My name is Total Biscuit, and this is NaNiwa in the pink trunks. Very stylish. He's playing Protoss right here versus his opponent, the one and only Socke. He is also playing Protoss, and he is in the baby blue trunks. How very adorable. Right, well, it's not going to be adorable in a minute because these guys are going to tear great bloody chunks out of each other. Carpe jugulum is the particular Latin term I would use to describe this matchup. Go for the throat, and that will be what is happening. I can guarantee they're not just going to sit back and chill out. Will NaNiwa go in for the 4-gateway attack? Probably. I don't see why not. The debate's over cheese, folks. Any of you that watch the DreamHack Invitational will, of course, know about the... I wouldn't even call it an upset, because it wasn't. You know, it wasn't an upset at all. MC defeating White Ra, and honestly, if you haven't seen that by now, then that's your own bloody fault. So, spoilers, lol. Well, when it comes to White Ra took 2 games of MC. MC came back from that, and then in the final game, put down a proxy 2 gateway, which was able to defeat White Ra. And of course, the cries of anguish came up from the fans. The cheese, that's all that MC can do. The cheese, that's all the Koreans can do. Oh, for God's sake. I think In Control said it best, and honestly, most of us have said this as well, that this is a competitive sport where real money is on the line. It is not showboating for the crowd. If you choose to do that, that is up to you. But when there's like 15,000 euros on the line in a winner-takes-all situation, it's now the final match, of course you use the strategy that will work. And in the case of MC, what MC noticed was the fact that White Ra doesn't build an early Zealot, so he was able to very easily exploit that. And also White Ra ended up scouting the wrong area, which was not a great idea. So mistakes were made by White Ra, and as much as I love White Ra, you have to accept that. That's just the way that it went. So I don't believe in this whole nonsense about cheese and all-ins and things like that. I think that's absolute nonsense. It would be nice if PvP was a little bit more interesting sometimes, but there you go. That is just what we're stuck with for the time being. NaNiwa being a little bit of a pest right here in Socke's base. Let's steal some minerals. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, there we go. And Socke doing the same, of course, in NaNiwa's base. NaNiwa with some valuable scouting information. He sees a second gateway going down for Socke right now. And he's going to have to wonder, what is he playing at? Some early Stalker pushes, I would imagine, probably then transitioning into Blink Stalkers. That would kind of make sense. In the meantime, NaNiwa is actually boosting his warp gates out, so it is very likely, considering the amount of minerals that we're seeing right here, we could very well see a 4-gateway. There we go, 2 gates down, looking for the next one. There we go, 4-gateway style strategy, and I think Socke's going to see this. And I have to wonder if Socke will be able to deal with it. Probably, although NaNiwa has an incredibly strong 4-gateway attack, so I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. NaNiwa actually places a proxy pylon down right here, and Socke has no idea it's there. That is not good at all. Socke will scout for it, surely. There you go, spotted. NaNiwa with a cheeky little attempt. It's not going to happen. Socke will not allow that to happen at all. There we go. That will go down for him. However, NaNiwa might even be able to get a warp in going on. I don't know how long would that pylon stay up. And actually, oh wow, NaNiwa pylons all over the damn place. That's 3 pylons, 4 proxy pylons down. That is incredibly bold move. Very, very aggressive. And honestly, Socke doesn't really have the firepower to accurately deal with that. Cancels out of that one, saving the money. The warp in is about to happen, and Socke is going to be in a massive amount of trouble. Socke with 3 Zealots coming in right here. Gateway coming down for him as well to try and deal with it. I am just waiting for the warp in, and it will happen very shortly. There we go, and NaNiwa with 4 Zealots warping in right here. Socke already ready to deal with it. However, is he warping anything at the back? Of course he isn't, because he doesn't have the cooldown right now on those warp gates. Keep an eye on it. Is he chrono boosting them? He is not. Is this some kind of clever gambit? We'll find out. NaNiwa micromanaging around right here, and 1 Zealot down for him, looking for the second one. It's looking very good right now for Socke. Defense is looking pretty damn solid. Pulls it off the middle line, takes another, and another warp in coming in. However, NaNiwa is going to continue to apply this pressure right here, and Socke is actually losing Harvesters, which is not a good situation for him at all. 1 down, second one down right here. NaNiwa's second warp in doing a lot of damage and being pushed away. However, bear in mind, he's still got this pylon up, and Socke under an incredible amount of pressure right now. 4 gateways now available for Socke. And NaNiwa, does he still have a Zealot in the line? He does not. Not too concerning about there. Here comes another warp in from NaNiwa. However, I feel this is kind of petering out. The thing is, the damage has been done. It's 12 pros versus 17. Not what you want at all. Could be taking another one. He takes another one as well. And a probe annihilated, but still not quite good enough. And NaNiwa's pylon's finally driven out of his base. However, NaNiwa is in a great position right now. Although he did just get supply blocked, which is a little bit awkward for him right there, because of course he built so many pylons in his opponent's base and forgot to build any in his. Socke with a good defense. However, I would be concerned for him. He needs to start getting aggressive right now, which is what he's doing. Let's have a look at army count. Look at that. Army supply heavily in favor of Socke. So you can even maybe argue that attack failed there by NaNiwa, even though he's able to deal a huge amount of economic damage. He doesn't have the size of the army that he needs in order to repulse an attack from Socke. And Socke's now going to transition into a 4-gateway attack right here at 7.5 minutes into the game. And that could be lethal. NaNiwa might have made a crucial error here, and Socke is looking to exploit it. He has double the army capacity of his opponent. He does have the cash to warp in a few more units. He's looking at warping down the bottom. It's not been spotted by NaNiwa, and this push could be the ender right here. It really depends as to whether or not Socke is able to push his way past the defenses right here on the ramp. Here's the placement, and there we go. All the way up the ramp right now for Socke. We're looking at 11 Zealots and 4 Stalkers versus 5 Zealots and 1 Stalker. That's not what you want, but that's a good divide right here by the sentry. It looks like it might even be able to take a Zealot right here. However, there's no energy left in that sentry, so once that force field goes in, and there we go. NaNiwa's lines will crumple pretty damn rapidly, and mass warping of Zealots right here. However, the Stalkers are making the difference. More warpings right here for NaNiwa. The Zealot count is looking pretty equal. However, the Stalkers are making the difference and pushing his way all the way through. NaNiwa getting cut apart right here. Does Socke have the numbers? Oh, look at that. Excellent play there by NaNiwa. Able to block off the Stalkers, and actually, NaNiwa might be able to hold this right here. GG, he gives it up anyway regardless. Great defense, but unfortunately, that move was not a good move against Socke at all. Socke was absolutely prepared to deal with that one. NaNiwa with an incredibly aggressive play, warping in pylons all over Socke's base, and was looking to try and do critical economic damage. However, Socke's defense was solid, as it tends to be in a PvP. A very efficient player, and also very difficult to rattle Socke. He's very cool under pressure. So NaNiwa ends up losing that particular matchup as a direct result of Socke's skill in the PvP matchup. Okay, folks, we are going to around a 45-minute break. We'll be back with yet more action right here from the Gadget Show, live from the NEC in Birmingham. This $5,000 invitational, £5,000 invitational. That's about 75,000 million US dollars, as I am actually informed right here by the wonderful currency site xe.com. They might be lying to me. My name is Total Biscuit. I'm going to go get something to eat, and I will catch you in hopefully about 45 minutes' time.